We're about to get started here. We got the candles for the donors, and then the middle candle here is for the collective, as well as the incense.
Okay, I got it on Facebook, and I'm gonna record one also for TikTok, so I gotta start it now too. Okay, because this is the Samhain Pyre or Halloween Pyre, but we usually call it Monster on a Pyre, and we're just now getting it out and getting it all started. I am LSF Sanctuary, and for those who are seeing it also on TikTok or on Facebook, it's also with Dawning Fox. That's Kelly. So you're going to be seeing a little bit. For TikTok people, you're only going to be seeing my side, unless you're catching out what she has live on her Dawning Fox right now. For everybody else on Facebook and stuff, you're seeing a combination of both of us at once because we're in separate places. Kelly's already started hers. I'm about to start mine, and I will start showing you about that. Now, Kelly, you want to talk about what you got going on?
So here we have the candles for the donors. There's 4 of them. Thank you very much. They have their own personal candle mixed with herbs that were intuitively screamed at me for. So there's that. And then the center candle is for everybody else. So the collective, that's rolled in a different blend of things, but it's just as potent. So just to let it be known, because some people have asked, you know, what's the difference between this candle and this candle? It's like, well, this is for the collective, so there's a lot more shit that goes into it. But that'll get lit right now.
Very pretty.
Woohoo!
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 Nice flame too.
All right. So, as always, the candles for the donors, the names are not going to be said, just flat out. That's how it is. It's nobody's business but the people that put forth their share of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's for them, and that's all is them, not anybody else. Now, for mine, everybody knows Kelly has the candle, and she takes care of everybody who did the donations. And I do a collective voodoo doll. I do it as a voodoo doll for everybody because I'm doing it into the collective in the sense of burning from the inside out to sanctify and cleanse our energy so we can move forward without any blockages and so forth. Therefore, I make it into a little voodoo doll that we burn from the inside out. Now, I'm not going to tell you what all I stuff in it, but boy, it's loaded. So with that being said, I'm going to light my charcoal because I use the charcoal also to make sure the voodoo doll is staying burning and so forth. And then I have my additional herbs that I put on top or of the charcoal itself. So I have 2 spells going on at the same time. But let me get my charcoal burning here first. Ooh, yes, hot. And I did douse it in a little bit of alcohol, so it should also, for the sanctification, be going through quite well. Like I said, I have plenty of herbs in here. And let me move them forward so you can have a better viewing as to what's going on here.
Scoot this over here so you can see it real quick. That's Belle's on her end doing her thing. She handcrafted the doll that gets burnt that's named Bob.
Bob must die! Let me try to do it that way so we're showing you. having the same problems you were, trying to find something that will help adjust the viewing for everyone else. Making sure that they can see what's going on here.
A reminder that the candle in the center, for those of you on TikTok just joining us, the candle in the center is for the collective. So take what energy resonates, drop off what doesn't, drop off all that funk and everything else.
Try to adjust here a little bit. Get him lit up a little bit better. I did not have trouble the first time showing them. The last time we did this. But now it wants to be all difficult. That'll work. Yeah, that works much better. Much, much better.
See, she's already got him going.
Yep, yep. I also put a little bit of the God Ra on here, on the voodoo doll, to help bring in the sun energy, the illumination energy from the outside, as well as a little bit of good luck as we move forward. And some peace of mind. Move him over a little bit. As Bob burns away all of our funk. And here's some herbs too, to make sure that anything that is coming towards us after we remove the funk gets banished and returned to sender. So we can definitely control our energy. Your candle's looking pretty good over there.
Oh, yeah.
All of your smoke.
Smoke is a good discharge. Smoke is a good release. Hi, guys. Welcome in. This is our annual Pyre, but it's pre-Samhain edition. The energy in the center, or the candle in the center is for you to take all the good vibes, leave all the funk behind, leave what didn't resonate with you. Whether that was today, last week, whenever, just drop it off.
And over here with the voodoo doll, like I said, I'm using that to burn from the inside out, to remove all of the funk and blockages we already have. Get rid of that so that we're moving forward in a positive way. It's been for sanctification. And then I'm dropping additional herbs for as we move forward. Anything that could be coming at us can only be of peace of mind and good luck, illumination. Otherwise, it is being returned to sender with a threefold.
We are approaching Samhain, and it's always a good idea if you follow that calendar where the Witch's New Year, it starts at the end of October. It's always good now to start to pre-manifest. So a lot of people, when they manifest, they say, I would like this, or this needs to happen, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you phrase it as if it's already happening? It's already gone on. Having that mindset of, okay, this shit needs to be done now is always good. So just remember to word it as if it's already in the process of happening.
Exactly. You want to get into that I am, not I'm gonna be. It's I am for a reason. I'm gonna be means there's still an option for it not to happen, for it not to have taken place. We're trying to project what we want because we have the power to do so. But you have to believe it and know that you're already calling it into reality. It's funny because Bob's head was the only part that didn't want to burn. Bob was being headstrong in a negative way.
And a reminder that Bob is just a random name we chose. It's not specifically to anybody named Bob, so there's that.
It finally got a hold of the sulfur, it looks like. Exactly. This is for the collective, Bob is. To help us all move forward. And like I said, the voodoo doll has been stuffed with herbs. And then my favorite sulfur, so additional other stuff. But I can't give all of my tricks away. Hold on.
As the year starts to wind down, start to break those ties, break those cycles.
Yeah, technically, you're looking at, in many cultures, Samhain is a new year. So this is not just breaking the cycle, but it's starting new cycles, new beginnings. We're going through all this eclipse energy that's going to start coming in, or actually has already started coming in. So this is definitely making changes spanning for a 6-month period, looking also off of your last 6 months. In a form, you're vanquishing everything that no longer serves you and learning how to put forward everything that will.
And as you start to make new plans to bring in prosperity, love, just all around better energies for yourself and for your environment, make sure that you keep them a little bit tight-lipped. People kind of forget that, you know, to dare to be silent type thing. And it's a good idea. It's a good idea for most ideas. Just because you don't have that interference of others trying to come in and put their 2 cents in or anything else, or try and sway you from doing it or doing it a way they did it. And just altogether making sure that they don't cloud the plans you already had laid out.
Yep. I mean, like I said, also when we look at the astrology and stuff, there's going to be major changes taking place in the next 6 months. So it's definitely something for us to understand some of the stuff that has to leave. It may not necessarily be happening the way you had planned on it to be, but it's for the better, and it's pushing you in a better direction, as long as you're allowing yourself to work with that energy instead of self-sabotaging and working against yourself. Is what I'm trying to say.
That's easier said than done because we do doubt ourselves a lot, and that's a lot of the human that just is always going to trip us up worse than anything. So it's time to maybe look at how to reword and use that to our advantage to transmute that energy into something else.
Yeah, because everything you create starts with your thought way before you actually verbally speak it. And it's like they say all the time, you know, you create your own reality, but we often don't realize that we are creating our reality poorly because of our crutches, what we're stuck on, and the ways we've been taught are the only way we know how to think. And part of that spiritual evolving and stuff is learning where we were taught wrong and how to start serving ourselves and our souls, not what society said or what everybody else believes. That takes some really hard work. And again, I continuously keep adding to Bob, which is pretty much all gone and broken up now. But I'm adding some Ra for illumination, some peace of mind, and good luck. So it's kind of like 3 spells I have going on over here that are intermingle, along with the herbs that I throw on Bob as he burns away, which is return to sender, anything that's not what we want.
So we have a lot of that interference blockage covered for you. It's up to you now to maintain that as you go into whatever ventures that you need to. We can start you off, but we can't hold your hand the whole time.
Exactly. We're helping you find the beginning point. It's up to you to continue to walk the path. I love how big your flame is over there.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
I just thought it was funny. I was like, everything else is burning. Bob, why isn't your head burning? I was like, got way too much people in their head. You got to get out of your head. Even now, I got his head rolled away. There we go.
Now, as that starts to go, take some deep breaths, breathing exercises to release.
And right now, through Samhain or Halloween, I mean, this is a lot of actually a pampering time right now. We have a lot of, we need to go inward, and it's taking inventory on where we have neglected taking good care of ourselves. So it's kind of going in and giving us some extra special pampering so that we can be all that we can be as we rebirth. It's strengthening that solar plexus so that everything else gets back into that I am. Because without that I am power, you're just kind of like, I'm not sure. Bob's pretty much almost all done over here. Flipped him over a couple times so he got good all the way through, but are you at your altar?
Yeah, I'm at my working altar.
So that's giving you extra power again for all of you who are, you know, watching, taking part in the collective as well.
Remember to drop off all that unwanted energy. It'll be taken care of. There's no circle, at least on my end.
Wow.
Oh, shit. There's no circle on my end, none of that. So drop off what you need to.
Fire! Talk about putting it forth its energy.
If you know who I work with, you already know that they're here and they will not be outclassed. So it's all good.
Like I said, mine's pretty much already burned through. I'm just going through, finding spots that look like may have missed because I ain't down with that. I want ashes. Just like when you cleanse your house and they tell you, you know, you need to open the windows and stuff or get in the closets and stuff. Energies, whether it's just blocked energies or actually entities that you've taken into you or created, they have a way of finding those little spots to hide in and then re-back build. And that's why I said I'm all about making sure I get down to the ashes. I don't want anything finding a way to have been like, I outsmarted you. We want your soul fire. You to come all the way around. It looks like I'm pretty much there. But between the two of us, there's more or less 4 or 5 spells going for you that are all in the same direction. And then the ones who gave the donations, they have their own amplified, specifically set for them, according to whatever Kelly was told to put in that candle. And funny because the only thing that I still smell here as everything's burned away is the good luck oil. Yes, Andy, if you're watching, we burned Bob again. I feel like they killed Kelly. But a beautiful, strong, thick flame Kelly's got going on over there.
Oh yeah, it's been that way pretty much the entire time that the main candle's been lit.
It just keeps getting bigger and longer and stronger. And that is a good sign for those who do not understand or do not know how to read the flames. It is just working its way out through those difficulties, and it's saying, I will not be directed in any direction other than what I want it to be. Look how quickly that just said, fuck you, knocked it out. Wow.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It just took out your whole candle in a few seconds then. The rest of it, at least.
Yeah, it's only got like a little nubby left, and that's kind of it.
But that's the most important, powerful parts. And for the rest of you who did give donations, again, Kelly will keep your candles burning until they go out. She will not put them out. She usually ends up sending me pictures that I end up reposting out so that you know for a fact she kept them going, because neither one of us are a liar. We want to make sure you know that we are definitely taking your best interest at hand.
Yeah, and I think this pyre, not to shit on any of the other ones, but the flame in this one has been phenomenal.
Well, like I said, also, I mean, definitely. But this pyre is also, it's got an eclipse on it. It's Samhain at the same time. And we're looking at, you know, a 6-month period of prior and 6-month direction forward. So this one is definitely like the big whammy until the next 6 months.
Definitely.
It's got so much into it. So this is definitely the time for reclaiming and getting back on board with yourself. Yep. And mine just has a little embers still in here, mainly just the coal burning itself out. But I still shuffle it around a little bit.
Thank you guys so much for just even stopping in. Remember, take what you need, leave, and drop off what you don't, what you've been holding on to.
And both Kelly and I know the universe is plentiful, period. So it's up to you to continue to want to walk this path. And all you got to do is believe in that and continue to do so. And both of us are always here for you. I still can't believe how much is coming out of that little nub.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what I hit, but my phone's doing weird things. But I think I'm going to go ahead and shut off the StreamYard. I don't know if Kelly still has it going on, but like I said, anybody who is watching it through StreamYard, I will show you whatever Kelly sends me later, because she always does. And we send you lots of love.
Thank you guys.